No, yes. Oh, yes, we are on. We are live. We are kicking. This is Coach CJ Arete. Coach CJ Arete. How are you, good people? Blowing out kisses and love for you, except for you brothers. You get a bro hug. How's it going, man? This is Coach CJ. I'm going to share with you tonight my number one mindset, the killer mindset that was killing my business, killing my life, killing my finances, killing everything, man. So I want to share it with you. I want to talk to you about it. It's going to help you, okay? And I didn't even think I had this mindset. I didn't even think I had it. Like, I've always thought of myself as a positive person, an encouraging person, a person that likes to think the glass is half full all the time. But I didn't even know I had, listen to me guys, I had a loser's mindset. I did not have a winning mindset. I can't believe it. Like, not me, okay? Not me, not Mr. Positive, Mr. Charismatic, Mr. Go get it, had a loser's mindset. Oh my gosh. So I want to share this with you, man, how I got out of it and what I did to overcome it, okay? So here's the thing. What you want to have is a winner's mindset, and I'm going to give you my definition of a winner's mindset. But how do you know if you've got a loser's mindset? Now listen, it doesn't make you a loser. It just means your mindset. Something is wrong with the brain, man. It's some stinking thinking going on. So if you've been trying hard, if you've been killing yourself trying to make it, trying to succeed, trying to prosper, and something is still not working, could be in your subconscious, could be a little loser voice in the subconscious that is stopping you from achieving your greatest goal. So here's what I want to share with you, right? So every time I started winning, every time I started marketing, prospecting, getting new customers, things like that, I call that those wins, okay? So every time you're marketing, like you're marketing strong. Every time you're prospecting, you're talking to a lot of people about your business and all of that. Every time that you are like going to go get it, man, and you're closing deals and you got new customers, something I would do that would subconsciously sabotage my own success. I couldn't figure it out. So here are 3 things that you might want to identify. So the first thing that I did is let's say if I made a video and it went really good and everybody was saying how great the video was, and you get 1 or 2 people that were haters and critics. They were on this doggone feed going, oh, well, it ain't so great, and oh, it ain't all about the money, and you think you're all that, you think you're so hot stuff, and blah, 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 and whatever. I would focus more on those 2%ers than I would on the 98% who are giving me compliments, who are building me up, who are saying, you're going to do it, man. You're going to make it. I think this is great. If I put a new product out there I was so proud of, and I put that new product out there and I'm like excited, man. I'm like, yeah, I know this is going to be good. And then you get some little old hater man or hater woman that just got to put some stuff like, you post too much or you comment too much. All of a sudden I start shrinking again. I start second guessing myself, like, what am I doing? So it would take me sometimes a week, 2 weeks to regroup because I'm meditating on what the haters are saying. So if I had 100 comments and 2 of them were negative, I focused on the 2. That's a loser mindset, you see. I wasn't focused on the 98% that said, I think that's a great idea. I think you ought to go for it, Coach CJ. I think that's going to be awesome. I'd focus on the haters. Number 2, if I finally did get a customer, I'm focusing on the quitters. Now, I'd get 10 customers and 1 of them or 2 of them would quit. And I'm like, well, CJ, this is just not working out for me. And I thought it was going to be more. And, I didn't really have the budget to start with. And I just feel like I just need to really go back and, reevaluate myself and get myself together because, this is just not working for me. And I'd always blame myself. Even if I got 8 people who were saying how great it was, how this is changing my life, how this is so successful, I would always go back and I'm reevaluating. I'm taking notes on the 1 or 2 that quit. So I was focusing on the quitters. And then I'm focusing on the haters. Okay? During marketing, I'm focusing on the haters. When I finally got a customer, I'm focusing on the one or two that quit. Okay? The one that, you know what I'm talking about, guys. You might sign up like 5 people for your network marketing business, and then all of a sudden, one of them quit or 2 of them quit. And then you start second guessing yourself. Have you ever done that? Have you ever start second guessing yourself? Put it in the comments below. Don't you lie to me, man. Everybody does it, right? Almost everybody does it. You start second guessing your stuff. Is my stuff that good? Am I delivering quality service? Am I delivering? You start second guessing yourself because of the comments of others, right? So haters, number 1, when you're focusing on those. Number 2, when you're focusing on the quitters. And then you focus on the worst of all, and they're the blamers. The blamers. Man, when people start blaming you because your stuff did this and your stuff didn't do that, and so I thought it was going to be better than this, and I just feel like you sold me some crap. Right? You got some people who will actually blame. Let me tell you what my wife told me. She says, CJ, your stuff is so good. You have to have the mindset that if they don't do it, they're out of their freaking mind. This is what my wife, the honey badger, said, right? They got to be out of their freaking mind if they think this stuff doesn't work. You have to believe that your stuff is so good that they are out of their freaking mind not to use it, right? Do you have a product so good? Do you have a service so good that people ought to be out of their minds, right? See, it's not your stuff, okay? Let me give you an example. Every night there's infomercials about health product, right? There's some ab buster, buns of steel, Thai bowl. Then there was the, the ab roller. Then there's something else. And then there's this treadmill. And then there's all this stuff, right? Then there's P90X. Then there's all this stuff. Do you know that there are people who turn the stuff back in and swear it doesn't work and say they want a refund? They're blaming the company. Let me tell you what I think. What I know. It will work if you work it. I want you to put that in the comments below. It will work if you work it. The abs of steel works. The buns of steel works if you work it. The P90X works if you work it. Right? This network marketing product, most of it, 99% of the stuff works if you work it. The shakes work if you work it. The pills work if you work it. Your gym membership works if you work it. It is amazing to me. It's now the end of January. And it is amazing to me that every year people sign up for all these gym memberships. I'm going for it this year. This is my year. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. And they go and sign up for the gym membership. And guess what, man? Guess what? 2 months later, they're asking for refunds. They're blaming the gym. They're blaming the gym. Well, I didn't really want this auto draft out of my account anyway. And you said you were taking $30 and you end up taking $33 and blah, blah, blah. They're blamers. And I used to second guess myself, man. I used to start thinking like, what's wrong? Did I not provide a good enough service? Did I not give them? And I would give people my heart, give them my soul, give them my everything. Have you ever done the same thing? Have you ever signed up people and you're almost babysitting them? I mean, you're almost like they're calling you 5 times a week. And then they say, this stuff doesn't work. I knew you talked me into this. You shouldn't have talked me into it. I wasn't ready anyway. And I just feel like you sold me on something. And you're just like a snake oil salesman. You're just such a slick salesperson. Man, when people tell me that, I'm thinking in my brain, this is what I want to tell them. It will work if you work it. Okay? Yes, the marketing will work if you work it. Yes, the prospecting works if you work it. Yes, my mindset training courses, they all work if you work it. The books work if you read them and apply the information. So for all you authors out there, don't you second guess your stuff, man. It all works if you work it. So you got to have the winner's mindset. So here's how you do that, right? The winner's mindset is like, imagine there's lanes on a freeway. Now, I love this LeVar Ball. Most people, he's a little too much for most people, you know, and if you haven't heard of him, Google him. But he's got a son now that plays for the Lakers, and he's got two more sons that play for Lithuania. And every day he's got half of a group of people who love him, and the other half of the group of people who can't stand him. They think he's big-mouthed, loud-mouthed, blah, blah, blah. I personally like him myself. I think he's a marketing genius. But it doesn't matter whether I like him or not. Here's the thing. He has this quote, and he says, stay in your lane. Now, people have been saying that for years, but he kind of made it famous. But I've been saying it for years. Me and my honey badger man been saying this for years. Stay in your lane. So what I want you to do is imagine that there are people that are, I hate to say it, but they got loser mindsets. They're losers, right? They're on the shoulder of the freeway, and then there's the slow lane, and then there's another lane, and then there's the fast lane. Okay? You belong in the fast lane. How does traffic build up? What happens to traffic, man, on the freeway when there's an accident? The only way traffic builds up is that people in the fast lanes and the middle lanes, they start slowing down to see what's going on, okay, over there in the other lane, in the slow lane or on the shoulder, right? If people just mind their own business, stay in their lane, hit the gas, and go 100 miles an hour, wow, you won't even worry about the accidents. It's the same way with people. The cynical people, the blaming people, the critics, they all got a job to do. And they do their job well, don't they? They're all in their lane, man. They got their own lane. They can't wait to criticize the people who are in the fast lane. Right? Imagine if you had a Ferrari, right? A $200,000 Ferrari. Don't you know you're going to get some haters? Woo! Don't you know you're going to get some haters? Huh? Driving that red car. Nobody needs a car like that anyway. It's too loud. The exhaust is too loud. Oh, it's just too fast. Who needs to go that fast anyway? Oh, look at that fancy car. Should have gave some of that money to the poor. You're going to have haters, man. You're going to have critics, and you're going to have blamers. You're going to have people that'll talk about you just for living your life. You know what you ought to do if you're in a Ferrari and you're in the fast lane? You ought to hit the gas. Don't look back. Don't look to the right. Don't look at the slow lane, because all they do is point their fingers, and they blame people, right? They criticize people. You have to, my friend, you have to have the winner's mindset where you decide to get in your lane, hit the gas, and go. Okay? I've got so many different mindsets that I've had to transform. I mean, the winning mindset. I've got another one that's really powerful I call the own it mindset. These are all in my mindset courses, man. And you need to get it. I got one called the opposite mindset. How to think opposite of everybody else. It will turn your money around. It'll turn your health around. It will turn I'm telling you, it'll turn your excuses into goal, like becoming a goal achieving maniac. It will change your procrastination into a go-getter. Okay? It'll change your fears into boldness. Okay? My mindset course, if you want more information on it, and if you want a 70% special off my mindset course, type below mindset. Okay, it's an online video course, so you don't have to actually get me on the phone, but you can watch the course anytime, day or night, watching my video modules. I got module after module after module to help everything from procrastination to fears to rejection to you name it. There's a mindset in there for you. So, last thing I'll leave you with is this. Guys, if you got a little business or if you've got goals, okay, and you've tried everything and you can't figure out why, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why can't I achieve my goals? Right, Matt? Yeah. Why can't I achieve my goals? What am I doing wrong? It's probably because you've got a mindset block. You've got some stinking thinking. It's not, I'm going to try harder. Trying harder is not going to help you. Okay? Well, I need more knowledge. And you get more knowledge, you can get more information, and it's not going to help you. You've got something is in here. Something, sometimes, many times, it's in your subconscious. It's not even in your conscious mind. You got to get my mindset course. It is going to change your life. There's more to this winner's mindset. There's more to the opposite mindset, the own it mindset, the focus mindset. There's so many mindsets. There's 33 mindsets in the entire course, and I'm going to give them all to you at a 70% discount. Just type mindset below. Now, somebody finally that you know, somebody you know struggles with thinking. They struggle with stinking thinking. You need to encourage them today by getting them this, sharing this stream with them, man. Just hit the share. Just hit the share and say, oh, I know a person who could really use this. They could use some encouragement, man. They could use a mindset adjustment, okay? Don't let the haters stop you. Don't let the critics stop you. Don't let people, man, try to detour you and make you think something's wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you, man. You're in the fast lane, right? You're going somewhere. You got goals. You got dreams. You got ambition. You've got drive. You've got encouragement. You are positive. Don't you know that even just by being positive, people will have something to say? Okay? Just by being positive, people will have something to say. Okay? So don't let people discourage you, man. Get out there, do your thing. Now listen, I'm finishing up. I got 15 seconds. Okay? I want you to hit below if you want my mindset course. You want more information about it, okay? Just hit mindset. Okay? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Come on, do it. Do it. Okay? You can do this, man. I want you to achieve greatness, and you can do it. Matt, you are a super achiever. Okay? Talk to you soon. This is Coach CJ Arate. Bye. Boom.